We want to see Syria become a country that's very successful, and I think this leader can do it. I really do. I think this leader can do it. And people said he's had a rough past. We've all had rough pasts. But he has had a rough past, and I think, frankly, if you didn't have a rough past, you wouldn't have a chance.
I know this man did not just say that Jolani has had a rough past. No, misguided youths who were selling drugs to survive and pay their bills, and ended up in jail and got out and rehabilitated themselves, they've had rough pasts. A deadbeat dad who didn't spend much time with his kids, who went to therapy, reconciled, and is trying to make up for lost times. They've had rough pasts. Jolani didn't have a rough past. Jolani was and is a terrorist. And what's wilder is the fact that Trump is even saying, if it wasn't for his rough past, I'm not even sure he could handle the job. So you're accrediting his terrorist past as a leader in Al-Qaeda for his ability to be the basically dictatorial president of Syria without problems from the West. The same problems and barriers that you caused for Bashar al-Assad, who, by the way, wasn't and isn't a terrorist, to make sure he couldn't be successful right before y'all overthrew him and installed a literal terrorist dictator. Also, Trump, I think I'm speaking for everybody when I say we're getting some mixed messaging from you, because you went on a tirade over the last couple of weeks about how the US needs to intervene in Nigeria because of the Christians being murdered by a terrorist organization in the region. But when it comes to persecution of Christians in the Middle East, Al-Qaeda is like at the top of the list for terrorist organizations that are persecuting and were persecuting Christians. And Jolani was a leader in that organization. And all of a sudden, that is completely and totally unimportant to you? Just a week after you were talking about invading Nigeria over this very issue. You know it's bad when even Fox News had to ask, hey bro, like, does Trump actually have a problem with you being a terrorist? And this man, Jolani, said, yeah, I think that's a matter of the past. We actually didn't even talk about that. We actually talked about his brand spanking new ballroom.
Has President Trump raised with you, discussed with you, your own past affiliation with Al-Qaeda terrorism?
I think this is a matter of the past. No, we did not discuss this.
But in all seriousness, nah, dog, like, this isn't a matter of the past. You're a terrorist right now. In fact, I almost called the FBI the moment I saw you landed in DC, because there is a $10 million bounty on your motherfucking head for being a terrorist. And these diapers ain't cheap. So just to recap, according to Trump, the United States, Turkey, even Israel, terrorist dictator good, Bashar al-Assad, the orthodontist, bad. Al-Qaeda good, orthodontist bad. Okay, if you say so.